This week has been one of the most important and exciting since the renovation of Spotify Camp Nou began. Not only has FC Barcelona finally received full approval from the City Council to return to the stadium for La Liga matches, but UEFA has also given the green light to play the upcoming Champions League game against Eintracht Frankfurt inside the partially reopened Camp Nou. Yes, after more than 2 years away, football is officially back at Camp Nou. And with both Phase 1A and Phase 1B now approved, the stadium is allowed to host 45,401 spectators, opening the tribune, the south goal, and now the entire lateral stand. A historic moment just days before the stadium welcomes fans again. Now, let's take a closer look at what changed this week inside and around Spotify Camp Nou. Permits, capacity, and what's coming next. Phase 1B is now officially approved, which means 45,401 seats available, tribune plus south goal plus full lateral stand, 129 positions for fans with reduced mobility, new spaces for comfort and accessibility, updated evacuation routes, new handrails, extra exits, upgraded sprinkler and fire protection systems, new digital access gates fully connected to the ticketing system. The club is now pushing toward Phase 1C, which will reopen the north goal. Once that phase is validated, the stadium will be allowed to operate almost halfway toward full capacity. Barca is optimistic that approval for Phase 1C will follow soon. UEFA approval. One of the biggest surprises this week, UEFA has confirmed that Barcelona can play the Eintracht Frankfurt match at Spotify Camp Nou. This is extremely rare. UEFA almost never allows teams to switch stadiums mid-group stage. But because Camp Nou now meets all operational and safety requirements for Phase 1B, UEFA made an exception. This means Champions League returns to Camp Nou. European nights come back with 45,000 plus fans. A huge boost for the team, the club, and the project. A major turning point in the reopening process. Lateral zone. Progress on multiple fronts. Now, let's go straight to the works. In the lateral sector, we're seeing consistent movement. A large section of the parking ramp is now reinforced with steel rebar. Workers are preparing new formwork panels for the next concrete pour. Waterproofing layers continue to be installed across the surface. The supporting structures for the external cladding, the llamas, keep expanding. We even saw 3 new llamas installed, extending the line farther than last week. Slow but steady progress. The whole area is starting to look much more defined. South goal. Stable progress. In the south goal, progress remains steady. Interior stair structures are getting final adjustments. Welders and reinforcement teams are active every day. Supports for the false ceiling are almost complete. Several areas are being cleaned and prepared for the incoming audience. It's clear the club wants all open sectors to look as finished as possible before the fans enter. North goal, waiting for Phase 1C. The north goal is where we still see the most active construction. Workers are filling floor gaps with new concrete. Reinforcement mesh, malazzo, is being moved into upper areas. Platforms keep working on the beams and pilar junctions. Structural pieces for future seating rows are being lifted into place. This entire goal remains closed to the public for now, which allows heavy machinery to continue operating even during match days. Once Phase 1C is approved, this area will be the next big opening. The Diamond. New elements arrive. In the Tribuna Diamond area, the future large viewing space, we saw interesting developments. 3 new glass support structures were installed. Workers continue preparing the metal frames. A new set of large steel pieces arrived on site, their purpose not yet officially confirmed. Several interior panels and insulation materials are being stored nearby for future installation. This part of the stadium will become one of the most modern and premium areas when fully finished. Interior cameras and match preparation. Thanks to the interior cameras that were reactivated this week, we saw the pitch looking like a perfect green carpet, seats spotless and fully cleaned, emergency lighting and evacuation markings ready, entrance tunnels polished and illuminated, broadcast zones fully operational for the match. Everything inside the approved areas is match ready. Barca is clearly aiming to make a strong first impression this weekend. A historic return. So, here we are. After years of demolition, noise, dust, concrete pours, cranes, and uncertainty, Camp Nou finally opens its doors again. Not completely, not finished, but alive and ready. 45,401 fans will enter the stadium again this Saturday. And soon after, European football will return as well. It marks the beginning of a new era, the rebirth of one of the world's biggest football temples. And that wraps up this week's update. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Tell us in the comments if you would like to attend the first match back. Subscribe to SportsRender so you never miss an update. We'll be here next week with more progress, more changes, and more stories from inside the Spotify Camp Nou project. See you soon, and thanks for watching SportsRender.